your kingdom here. Let the darkness fear. Show your mighty hand. Heal our streets.
All right, everybody, welcome to day 25 of the Great Commission Challenge. We are going to continue to talk about the CC, clear communication, in order to make a maximum impact. And so if someone asked you, how can I become a Christian? What would you tell them? You know, 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 15 warns us to always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have. 2 Timothy 4:2 tells us to be prepared in season and out of season. I think it's time that we as a church, we as Christians, get prepared. What people do with the message is between them and God, but it's our responsibility to make it as clear as possible for them. So in thinking about where to start, I want you to consider 4 points. The first one is this: God. The second one is us. The third one is Christ. And the fourth one is you. Let's start with number 1, God. There are many aspects of God's nature that could be discussed, but he has 3 prime characteristics. The first one is this, that God is loving. You see, God made us out of his compassion and his desire to have a relationship with us. And even though we're sinners who have rebelled against him, he still loves us. The second thing is this: God is holy. That means he is absolutely pure, and he is separate from everything that is impure. You know, he can't coexist with sin. His purity is too strong to exist together. The third thing is this: God is just. It's like a good judge who, can't wink at a broken law, but he must give justice. He is the perfect judge. The second thing is us. First God, then us. When God first created us, he made us good without sin, but we abused our freedom and rebelled against him and became evil. God's holiness exposed us for who we really are, and his justice deals fairly with the sin that we've committed. In fact, it's his justice, it's the justice of God that demands that sin be punished. And here's another thing, that we are helpless to initiate any action to change the situation that we are in. We could not do anything about our sinful state. But the good news is God could. And he did that through number 3, Christ. Jesus Christ was uniquely able to solve our dilemma because he was both God and man. And as God, he had the power and the authority to devise a plan for our salvation. And as a man, he was able to execute the plan by taking upon himself the punishment that we deserved. The final thing that I want to talk about is you. You. See, Jesus paid the price of salvation for the whole world, but only those who say yes to him will actually receive his forgiveness. We must individually receive Christ and his gift of salvation. Starting tomorrow and over the next several days, I'm going to give you some practical tools that you can use to communicate this message to others. But remember, God, us, Christ, and you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Build your